Good morning. Thank you for showing up. So we are in the group. Good morning. There we go. Okay. Thanks so much for showing up. Hello, my friends. Let's start our program. We are going to do a 45-minute practice. I'll say that again in a moment. After I get my music on. All right, let's begin. Welcome. Thank you so much for opening up your devices and joining me for your yoga practice. Let's focus in on the legs and the glutes. So the strongest muscles in our body, the glutes and the quadriceps, are very helpful in movement and supporting the lower back. So the transitions from pose to pose, focusing in on the limbs, the legs specifically and the glutes, will help your transitions and protect the lower back. And I'll mention that as we progress through practice. The end of the practice, I'll actually go over a few poses. We have 6 poses or 6 movements for just stretching out the lower back and easing the lower back from stiffness. Let's get started on your mat. Hi, and this is my friend Maxwell. Good morning. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. All right, let's begin in table position. There's your fox, Maxwell. Look what I have. So come onto your hands and your knees. Spread your fingers like starfish and press the top of the feet into the floor. Right there, engaging the core right there as you press your feet into the floor. Now lower your belly towards the mat and look forward. And then round your spine, press the floor away, and lift up the back. Stretch, arching the spine into a scared cat position. And then lower down, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, round your spine, press the floor away. Inhale and look forward. Exhale, round your spine. And then hold right here. Press the floor away. Continue that pressing down. There's a rebounding effect that happens from pressing down into the ground, whether it's your feet or your hands. Now lift up your left knee and extend the left leg back straight and hold. Press your foot down into the floor, or the top of the right foot into the floor, and then to keep that left arm elevated, reach your right arm and stretch. Hold that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Hold your spine stable. 3, 2, and 1. Set your hand down. Now you're just going to bend your left knee. Bring that, lift up your chest just slightly. Bring that left foot forward right there. Tuck your right toes. Now drawing energy by pressing down into that forward foot. You're going to lift up the right knee off the mat and lift all the way up, crescent pose. Inhale, reach your arms up. Get your balance. First time up. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Right there. Set your right knee down. Lift up your left foot and extend that leg back straight. Hold. 10, arms straight out. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your right hand down. Set your left foot down. Turn to the side of the mat. Reach the left arm up. Side plank. Reaching the arm over the ear for a moment. And then reach. Come up onto your fingertips. Lift up. Right here. Center. Arms straight. Reach up. Sweep the hand down to the thigh. Reach the arm up over the ear right there. Leaning back. Reaching the shoulder back. but relax the shoulders, soften into the pose. And then reach the arms to the sides. Look down at the mat, find where you're going to place your hand. Place your hand gently, controlled. Sweep the left hand down. And then one more time, step your left foot forward. Press this left foot down into the ground. Tuck your right toes. Lift up, crescent pose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring the hands to your heart. Then hinge forward right here. Turn your shoulders, elbow on the outside of the leg for a twist. Get your balance right there. Inhale and reach your arms up. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Bring that left knee to the mat again, and let's change sides. So you're going to extend the left arm right there, press the floor away, then lift the right leg. Flex your foot right there. 10 counts, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Place your hand down. Bring the right knee in. Step your right foot forward. Tuck your toes on this left foot. Press into the forward foot. Lift up. Reach up overhead. The heel and the back's lifting up. The ball of the foot tucked under. Press into the ball of the foot. Press your forward foot down. Then exhale, hands down to the mat. Set your left knee down. Reach the right leg back straight right there. Toes down to the mat. Turn your left leg in and then reach up. Side plank with the leg underneath. Reach the arm over the ear. Now reach up. Press into your fingertips. Lift up. Reach your arm side to side. Then hand to the outside of your thigh. Reach the arm over your ear. Shoulders back. Reach the arms side to side. Relax the shoulders right here. Now look down. Where's your hand going? Place your hand on the floor. Reach the right hand down. Face the mat. Lift up the right leg. Step your right foot forward. Lift up your left knee. Tuck your toes under. All the way up. Press that right foot down. Lift the left heel. Hands to your heart. Hinge forward. Turn your elbow to the side of the leg. Turn the shoulders, but elbow to the side of the leg. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hands to the mat. Bring the right knee down to the mat. Left knee down also. One more time, reach the right arm. And I want your right bicep up to your ear. So don't have the arm low. I want your arm up. Extend the left leg back straight. Flex your foot, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Lift the arms. Pull the shoulder back. 3, 2, and 1. Set your right hand down. Step your left foot forward. Tuck your right toes. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, twist right there to the side. Nice. Inhale, reach. Opening up the inner thighs, the pelvis. Turn to the long edge of the mat and lunge to the back. So you're in the long edge. Press your feet down. Lunge to the front again. Turn. And then lift up that left foot. Set your knee down. Both knees down. Then left arm, right leg. Hold it. Press the floor away. Lift that left arm so your bicep is beside your ear. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Lift the arm. 5. Pull the shoulder back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your hand down. Bring that right foot forward. Lift the knee. Inhale, crescent pose. Warming up the body. Exhale, hands to your heart. Turn. Look to the side. Get your balance. Orientation. Inhale, reach up. Long edge of the mat. Lunge and hold right there. Press your feet down. Really press your toes. Then walk the hands to the front again and turn. Press into the floor. Bring your right knee back to the mat. Tabletop position again. Now, Lift the right, tuck your toes under first of all. Lift the left leg up. Let's change sides. So left leg. Now hover the right knee just for a moment. Press the floor away. Set your knee down. Bring that left knee to the mat. Doing the other side. So working on warming up the core, strengthening the core. Right leg. Squeeze that glute right there and flex your foot. Now hover the knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel the quad right there and set your knee down. Opposite knee. One more time on the other side. Flex your foot. Leg goes back straight. Hover the knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee down. Opposite knee down. Right leg back. Last time. Flex your foot. Lift up and hover the knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your knee down. Opposite knee down. And child's pose. Shake it off. Bring your forehead down to the mat and reach your arms. I want your arms straight. Press your fingertips into the mat. Press down into the pinky side of your hand. Feel the outside of your arms engaging, opening the shoulders by pressing into your fingertips, cupping the hands, breathing in and breathing out. Coming into downward facing dog. Shift your body up, lift up, downward facing dog. And pedal your heels right here, right and left. How's everybody feeling? Let's warm up the spine. One of the main points of before going into a back bend is to really stretch and engage the upper back muscles rather than just the chest. Lift your right leg up. Stretch that right leg up overhead. Step your right foot forward and come up into crescent pose. Inhale, reach up. So one way you can open up the upper back. Now step forward and stand is to reach the right arm underneath the left arm, eagle pose. So this palms together, circling the arms around. Reach the arms up. So from the behind, you see my blades are spread apart. And the more I reach my arms up, the better, the deeper the stretch in the back of the shoulders and then the upper back. Open up the arms and change sides. Circle the hands around and reach up. Eagle arms. And then relax. Let's bring that left foot back again. Coming into that crescent pose we began in. Get your balance. Now, right arm underneath the left. Eagle arms. Reach up. So stretching the hip flexors and the thigh on that left side. And strengthening the front leg, that forward leg. Press that foot down into the floor. All 5 toes. Reach the arms. And then unwrap the arms. Place your hands on the floor. Downward facing dog. Left leg up. 3-limb dog. Keep your hips high. Look between your thumbs. Step your left foot forward. Crescent pose. Inhale, reach up. So from here, eagle arms. Left arm over right, or left arm under right. Lift up, reach the arms, stretch that leg back behind you, lifting the heel in the back, and then square the hips forward, relax the shoulders. That's important, you guys. Inhale and reach the arms up. Draw the shoulders down your back, abs in, lift up higher, and now unwind the arms and reach up. Exhale, hands to the mat, downward facing dog. Shift forward in plank. Lower down to the mat. All the way. So lie flat. Extend the feet flat on the floor. Toes pointing away from you. Place your hands on the mat just below the shoulders. And then pull your elbows in. Now press into the floor. Lift up into cobra pose. Warming up the spine. Lifting the heart. stretching the chest in the front, and then lower down. Now reach the arms to your sides, no hands on the ground. Lift your shoulders away from the floor. Shoulders back, now lift your feet. When you lift your feet, Salambhasana or locust pose, pull your heels in towards each other. Then maybe you can clasp your hands and reach the chest up higher. Lift the arms, which helps lift the chest up higher. Bring the heels in towards each other, and then lower. Turn your head to the right and relax. Inhale and then exhale. Turn your head the other way, stretching the neck. Gravity pulling you into the mat. Now lift up your head, slide your hands again, cobra pose. Draw your elbows in. We're going to take cobra pose into upward facing dog. So most importantly, press your feet into the floor right there. Lift your heart. Here's your cobra pose, elbows in, and then you can start to extend the arms straighter, abs in, lift your heart, press your feet into the floor and squeeze your thighs. And then maybe you can lift up on the balls of your feet, cobra pose, or upward facing dog. Lift your heart. And then exhale, tuck your toes under, lift up, downward facing dog. Pedal your heels. Lift your right leg up. Step your right foot forward, crescent pose. So shift forward, right foot forward. Inhale, reach up and stretch overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart and twist. Crescent pose with a twist. Relax your shoulders. Inhale and reach the arms up. Exhale, place your left hand on the floor. Let's balance with a side plank. So a couple of ways you can do this. So spread your fingers first of all, and you're just going to turn your feet and bring this right foot, this forward leg to the center, and then reach the arm up. There's a rebounding effect if you press down into the edge of your foot and your hand, and then maybe you can stack your legs and find balance with the hand, then reach the arm overhead, then look down, right hand to the floor, lower down to the mat, cobra pose, draw the shoulders away from your ears, lift up, press the feet into the floor, exhale, lower, Salambhasana, locust pose, sweep your hands down, clasp your hands, reach the knuckles, lift up your chest, look forward, bring the heels in towards each other, strengthening the glutes, strengthening the back muscles, stretching the chest. Now release. Put your forehead down. When you press the forehead down, you'll feel your abs engage right there, so press really solidly down, and then slide your hands down further. Elbows draw in, press into the floor, cobra. Stretch the arms straighter, lift the heart, tuck, press into the top of your feet, cobra pose, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Look forward, step your left foot beside your left thumb. Wide base, inhale, reach up, stretch overhead. Crescent pose. Exhale, elbow to the outside of your leg, knee over the ankle right there. Keep the heel up on that back foot. Draw the shoulder back. Inhale, reach up, and side plank. Right hand to the mat. Spread your fingers, press into the fingertips. Go to the edge of your foot, slide that foot to the center and reach. Lift the hips right there. Keep pressing into your foot. Maybe you can stack the legs. Arm over the ear, press into the floor. Everybody smile. No look down. Hand to the mat, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Pedal your heels. Step to the front of the mat. Inhale and reach up. Stretch. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Shoulders back. Standing and balancing. Lift up your right knee. So let's do a couple of balancing poses and then we'll move on. Rotate your right foot around to the side and then the other way. Shoulders back, standing tall. Quadriceps stretch, grab your foot, bring your heel behind you like that. So the right foot, I've got the top of my foot in my hand, and I'm kind of pressing the top of my foot into my hand so my thigh is engaged. Then inhale and reach your left arm up. So you're balancing on that left foot. So rebound by pressing down and then reach forward. Lord of the dance pose, lift the leg and press the hand into the foot. Getting a good quad stretch right there. Lift the heart. Breathe. Soften into the pose. Relax the shoulders and the jaw. And now bring it in. Lift up your knee. Draw it in. Rotate. And then rotate the other way. And set it down. Let's do the other side. So left leg up. Right here. Grab the knee. Pull the knee into your chest. Get your right foot solid on the mat. Other way. Shoulders back. All right, so now bring the heel behind you. Grab your foot, the top of the foot. Quadriceps stretch. Point your elbow back. So your shoulders opening up right here. And then reach the left arm up. Straight leg, but soft at the knee. And then hinge forward. Press into the toes. Press the floor away. Reach that leg back. Press the foot into the hand. Lifting the heart. Gaze forward. Relax the shoulders. Lift up the leg higher. And bring it in before. Let's try that again. One more time. Grab your foot, the top of the foot. Press into your foot. Reach the right arm. And then lean forward so your chest is coming parallel, or your body's coming parallel to the floor, but then lift the heart, elevate the heart, and then press the foot into the hand, lift the foot higher, point your toes straight up, relax the shoulders, and then bring it in, solid. Rotate your foot, other way, and then set your foot down. Come down to your shins, camel pose. We'll do it on both sides, and then I'll show you attempting placing both hands on your ankles. So tuck your toes under right there. Give your toe joints a good stretch. The bottom of your feet a good stretch right there. Sit on your heels for a moment. Draw your heels in towards each other, and then come up. Standing in your knee on your shins, reach up and stretch overhead. Look up at your hands. Then lean the chest back just slightly. Lift the ribs, but lean the chest back, the shoulders back. Then reach your right hand for your ankle. Find it. Where is it? There it is. Then reach the left arm up. Point your heels up. So you're really tucking those toes under, pressing the toes down. Inhale, reach up. Other side. Reaching down, prep pose for coming into bridge later, and then maybe will. And then inhale, reach up. Both hands back at the same time and place them on your lower back. And just press the hands right there into the lower back. Pressing the hips forward, draw the shoulders back, lean the head back, pull your elbows in, and then maybe lifting the ribs, you can reach for your ankles right there. And look up. Inhale. And then exhale. Breathe in. And then reach up. Nicely done. Look forward. Exhale, hands to the mat. And forward fold. Step all the way forward. Cross your right leg over your left leg in this fold position. And you can have your feet separated a bit. And then fold all the way over. Drop the head, relax the shoulders. Stretching the outside of this hip over here, the hamstring. Now walk your right leg should be crossed in front of the left leg. So walk your hands over to the right side. So you're in a little bit of a twist right here, turning the body. Don't lock the knees. And then center. Lift up halfway, uncross, and change sides. So cross the opposite leg over, and then fold over. So my left leg is in front of the right. Walk the hands over to the left side, turning over, breathe. And then walk the hands in the center, uncross your legs, lengthen and look forward. Exhale and fold, hands to the mat, step back plank, lower down to the mat all the way. Tops of the feet on the floor, cobra pose. Lower down, salambasana, hands to clasp behind the lower back, reach the knuckles and lift the chest, lift the legs up, bring your heels in towards each other and breathe. Then exhale and lower all the way. You can put your forearms on the mat, relax for a moment. So preparing, coming into bow pose or salambasana, but just try. So lift your head, pull your shoulders away from the floor. You can push into your forearms right here like Sphinx pose, but then bend your knees right there. Reach your hands back, grab your feet. Now take a breath in, and on your inhale, that's when you lift up the legs and the chest away from the floor. Press the feet into the hands just like we did in Lord of the Dance pose. Press the hands away. Keep breathing. Don't let the knees splay out. One more breath. And then exhale, lower down. Put your forearms down to the mat. Put your forehead down on your forearms. And breathe. Tuck your toes under. Slide your hands in, elbows in. Cobra pose or upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Look forward, step your right foot beside your right hand. Spin your heel down. Let's do some warrior moves to warm up the body, the entire body. So again, thinking about the glutes and the legs and connecting the mind to the legs for strength. When you step back into a lunge position, you typically think about your lower back, and the strength from the lower back to move is actually coming from the glutes and the legs. Reverse warrior. So press your feet down, connect your mind to the legs, the quads right there, and your glutes. Side angle. So side angle, put your forearm on your thigh, reach the arm up and over the ear, draw the shoulder back, turn your right palm up. Reverse. Look up towards the ceiling. And then side angle this time. Make sure your knee is over your ankle and touch the fingertips to the floor. Reach the left arm up and then over the ear. Beautiful. Everybody smile. Reverse. And then look forward. Here's your test. So use your forward quad, your glute. So squeeze that left glute already. Relax your shoulders. Look forward. Step forward, chair. Arms up or reach forward. Lower down your hips. Bring the left arm underneath your right. Starting with the left leg up and over. Touch the left toes to the side of the right foot, and then reach the toes behind. Eagle pose. Reach your arms up, spreading the blades apart. Take 2 more breaths in. Relax the shoulders. Pull in your abs. Lower down more. Inhale. Now unwind the arms. Lift your knee up. Here's your test. Using the leg, forward leg, feeling that leg firing, reach the leg back, coming back into flexion at the hip joint. That's your glute working. The quad, stretch the leg up or behind. Side plank. Left hand down, turning to the side, right here. Reach the arm up. Maybe stack your legs for a moment. Lift the hips, point your feet, arm over the ear. Take a breath in. Breathe out, look down, hand to the floor, and lower down all the way. Top of the feet on the floor. Cobra pose, press into the floor. Look forward, exhale, lower. Locust pose, our bow pose. Locust, hands behind the back, lift up. Our bow pose, bend your knees, grab your feet, press your feet into your hands, point your toes up, breathe in, breathe out. And then lower, hands on the floor, tuck your toes, cobra pose to downward dog. Lift your left leg up. Press the floor away. Now step the left foot forward, coming to warrior two, spin the heel down. Warrior two right here. Reach your arms side to side. Press your feet down, knee over the ankle right here. Connection, mind-body connection to the legs and the glutes. So squeeze the glute on the right side and reach that knee over the ankle right here. Reverse warrior, hand behind the thigh, behind the hamstring, knee over the ankle in the front. Then side angle, put your forearm on your thigh. First time, reach up and over. Just get a straight line from your fingertips to your foot. Draw the shoulder back. Reverse. Nicely done. Side angle. This time, a little bit further, a little more of a challenge. Fingertips touch the floor on the inside of the foot. Press the knee and the elbow. And then warrior two. Beautiful. Hand to the floor, side plank. So spread your fingers like a starfish. Tip the heels back. But in the center are stack. Reach the arm over the ear, lift the hips. Press the edge of the foot into the floor. Right there. There's your challenge. Before we get to the challenge, now face the mat, hand to the mat. Downward facing dog. Pedal your heels right there. And now, set your knees on the mat. Child's pose for a moment. Put your forehead down and sweep your hands and your arms to the sides of your legs. The top of the hands resting on the mat. Arms on the mat, just rest for a moment. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Let's repeat that and come into an additional pose from warrior two. Come up onto your hands and your knees, tuck your toes, lift up your hips, lift your right leg up. Look forward, step your right foot forward, warrior two. Right here, reverse, press into your foot in the front, engagement of the legs, side angle, right here. And then reach warrior two again. Straighten the forward leg. Reach forward. Turn your left hip towards the floor and then reach your right hand down towards the shin, a block, or the floor. Hand on the inside or the outside of the leg. Reach the arm over the ear. Breathe. Triangle pose. And now bend the forward knee, not coming into side plank, but coming into a balancing pose. So slide the right foot in just a bit, right there. So your ankle is under your knee. It can get away from you. And then move your right hand on a block or the floor. Lift the left leg, half moon pose. But I want you to bend that right knee, bend the left knee, and reach back and grab your foot right here. And then straighten your leg and point your left knee away from you and draw the elbow in. Bound side angle or half moon pose. Breathe. Now let your foot go. Don't sling it away. Set your foot on the floor. Hands beside the foot. Side plank. Propped up. Reach. Or right here. Stack the legs. Lift the hips. Draw the shoulder back. Arm over the ear. Look down. Hand to the floor. Downward facing dog. Left leg. Lift your left leg up. Shift forward. Left foot to your thumb. Spin the heel down. Warrior two, right here. Relax your shoulders. Reverse. side angle right here. Fingertips, draw the shoulder back, and then warrior two, straighten the forward leg. Here's your triangle pose. Carefully, guys, listen to my cues. Press your feet down. That rebound effect. Rebound energy coming up through your body. Reach, reach, and then turn your right hip towards the floor, and then reach your hand down, opposite arm up and over the ear. Draw the shoulder back. Press into your foot. Breathe. Now bend your forward knee, coming into half moon. So again, balance here, toes pressing down, slide your right foot in. My left hand, the thumb aligns with my pinky toe right there. Then lift your leg first. Hand at your hip, pull in your abs. That's important. So the transverse abdominis muscles right below the navel, engagement. Then bend your knee, bend your opposite knee, reach and find your foot, and then straighten your leg and point your knee to the rear. Stabilize. Hand on a block or the floor. Half moon pose. Quad stretch. So it's a half back bend right there, if you notice. Now let your foot go. Don't sling the foot away. Foot to the floor. Here's your right hand to the floor. Side plank. Now side plank seems easy, right? Reach, arm over the ear, lift the hips. Nicely done. Look down, hand to the floor, downward facing dog. Knees to the mat. Child's pose. Bring the arms to your sides again. And relax for a moment. Gather your energy. Hands to the mat. Lift up. Come to a seated position. And then let's lower down on the mat all the way. Look up at your ceiling. You can rock the knees side to side a few times. Just find your place on your mat. Get comfortable. So just practicing bridge pose. So here's the thing, guys. When in bridge pose, your feet parallel. See that? And they're a little wider than hip width. So if I have my hands flat on the floor, my fingers extended straight, my middle finger can touch the heels of my feet, right? So that's about the length or the distance of your feet away from your glutes, right there. And so I'm just going to press my lower back into the floor before I lift up. So that's the engagement of your transverse abdominis muscles, the transverse muscles. It's like a corset or a belt around the hips, right there. So hands on the floor, press your lower back, and as you're pressing your lower back, like you're tilting your pelvis, right? You're going to lift up the hips and then lift up higher and come up onto that little shelf at the shoulders, top of the shoulder blades right there, and keep your pelvis tilted and press into your feet. There's your bridge pose. Clasp your fingers underneath the hips, and then maybe you can inch your arms underneath you like that. Snug the arms under, and then again, keep lifting up the pelvis in the same position right there. Transverse abdominis muscles engaged. Your knees pointing straight up. If your knees feel tight, you can turn your toes out slightly and then lower. Relax or move the hands out from under you. Lower the back to the mat. So we'll do that 2 more times. Same thing applies for coming up into wheel pose. The main thing is you want to reach the body, the hips towards the ceiling, pressing into your feet and your hands at the same time. It's a power pose. You have to have a lot of you have to have strength and then confidence in coming up. You can just give it a try or come back into bridge pose. So again, you want to press your lower back into the floor. Find your heels with the fingers right there, palms facing down, And then reach your arms up and palms on the floor. And my fingertips pointing towards my shoulders, right? So they're not pointing away or pointing in. And it feels kind of weird and awkward right here, I have to admit. But then you want to pull your elbows in, so there's engagement of the shoulders. Where are your hips again? So you want to press your lower back down. There you go. And now as you take a breath in, and then as you exhale, lift to the crown of the head, just a light touch, and then lift up. Abs engaged. Straighten the arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then tuck your chin, lower to the back of your head, and then down to the neck, the back of the shoulders, and then the lower back all the way down. And then arms to the floor. How's that? All right, don't do anything right now. Just sit for a moment. One more time. Bridge pose or wheel. So hands on the floor, fingertips touch the heels. First point, press the lower back. So it's like you're tucking your pelvis. Right there, that's just engaging your abdominal muscles, right? So if you're lifting up into wheel pose, you kind of feel that disconnection of your core muscles when you lift up because you're paying so much attention to the strength in your upper and lower body to get you up into that position. So I want you to be mindful. Take a breath in, hands above the shoulders, elbows draw in. Again, press your lower back into the floor. Keep pressing into your fingers, and then exhale, lift, abs engaged, and lift up higher. And then make sure you tuck the chin as you lower down slowly, and then all the way down to the mat. And then extend the legs out straight, reach the arms overhead. Bring the right knee into your chest. Knee across the body to the left. So 6 basic poses to ease up tightness in the hips or the lower back. Reaching the arm, opposite arm, the right arm to the right. And then inhale, lift up. Extend the legs straight. Right there. So hamstring stretch. Grab your calf, pull the leg in. Press your left hand down into the front of the thigh. And then maybe you can grab your big toe. Relax the shoulder. And then bring the leg to the side. So like standing big toe hold. Leg to the side, holding your big toe, or you can place your hand underneath the leg. Reach the left arm over to the left. Inhale, exhale. Lift up. Bend your knee. Place your left ankle on your right knee. Press the right knee away. If you have a strap, you can put a strap around that left foot and use that to pull in the leg. Or just press your knee away and pull this leg in. There's your piriformis stretch. Lean into the left glute. Press the knee away. And then center up. Go ahead and extend the right leg out, left knee in. Bring this left knee across the body to the left, to the right, and left arm over to the left. Relax the shoulders. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, lift the knee. And now extend your legs straight. Grab behind the calf, pull the leg in. Press your right hand down into the front of the thigh of the right leg. Relax the shoulders. And then maybe you can grab your big toe. If not, hand stays here. And then lower your leg to the side. Right arm over to the right. Look over to the right. Turn your heel up, toes down. Inhale, lift up. Place your ankle on your right knee. Reach your hand behind the right leg, and then press the left knee away. You can also thread both hands through, grab the thigh and pull the legs in, and use your elbow to push the knee away. Lean into the right side. Outside the hip rotator and piriformis stretch. And then uncross your legs, grab your shins and roll up right here. Come to a seated position. Reach your arms up. We are out of time. Reach up and stretch overhead. And then hands to the thumbs to the mind's eye, the brow, in gratitude. Edge of the hands to the heart, and thanks. Thank you. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thanks so much for showing up. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you again next time. Tomorrow is our 60-minute program. If you can't do the whole thing, you can do part of it and then come back later, or just do part. So tomorrow, strength, cardio, core training for 60 minutes. The long haul. See you then. Bye.